Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I mean, this has sort of been a roller coaster, but we've been going up, 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 up for the longest time. I mean, now we are looking at record highs.
We are.
For mortgage rates. What are we at right now?
Somewhere between 7.75 and 8.2.
Yeah, I mean, we were at what, 2%, 2.5%. It makes a huge difference buying a home.
Huge.
So I know Houston is always a little different. I mean, when we do these national stories and talk about housing trends, but what is the Houston housing market like right now?
Not good. So honestly, you guys, like so many people don't really understand this, but you have to think of mortgage rates. They were below 3% forever. For years.
And we just got used to it.
We did. And then June of last year, they started coming up. And then there was a little bit of an increase and people were like, whoa, what is this? But wasn't that so bad? By September of last year, then they really started coming up. And really September of 2022, everything came to like a screeching halt.
Yeah.
Now a year later, we're at an all-time high, what we haven't seen in 20 years. So people are like, I don't know what to do. Buyers are gridlocked, like they don't want to buy right now because they don't want to pay it, or they don't qualify. And sellers are like, well, I'm not selling my house at a 2.8% interest rate and paying 8.2.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Yes.
So what do? It's a gridlock. Yeah.
So then what is it? So then are there fewer homes for sale because of that? Because
There's been fewer homes for sale for the last 2 years now. We had that COVID pandemic where things just went off the market, like crazy numbers we'd never seen here in Houston before. And so things were flying off the market and it created a huge inventory shortage. We've never recovered from that. So what you see now, homes are still selling over list price with multiple offers, but not everywhere.
Yeah.
Homes have to be priced right. They have to be staged. They have to look amazing. Everybody wants HGTV, period. If your home's a fixer-upper, they don't want it, especially not at these interest rates. They're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So you've got to be able to figure out like what is going to make a seller sell and what is going to make a buyer buy.
Right.
Honestly, though, Amy, what we have right now is a lot of people during that COVID time, they lived outside of their means. A lot of them didn't have to pay their mortgage. And so what we see now with the consumer spending, their credit card debt is at an all-time high. Savings are being depleted. So a lot of homeowners, over 50% of them have over 20% or even 50% equity in their home. Therefore, they're able to tap into this equity, able to get out of some of that credit card debt, but a lot of them really need to sell so they can capture all of that equity, kind of do a start over, and a lot of them are going into apartments. So that's what you're seeing, and really it's a smart move for them. Number one, they can capitalize on their equity, and they can wait for interest rates to come back down, because they will come back down. Probably never to 3% again, but they will be back down likely within the next couple of months.
Down in the next couple of months. I know you don't have a crystal ball, but if we're hovering around 8% right now, in the next couple months, where do you see them? How low?
So I see it first quarter. I see it first quarter. Most of the people I follow and the people I collaborate with, first quarter and by spring. But here's what's really going to happen. When that happens, we've got, like in our database alone, we've got over 75,000 people that have raised their hand and said, I want to buy a house, but I want to wait. And so when those interest rates start coming back down, what do you think is going to happen? Prices are going up and bidding wars are going on.
Exactly.
So right now is your time to buy if you want to buy.
Okay, I knew there was a message in there somewhere.
If you want any kind of negotiating, you better do it now, because that will be over.
Well, interest rates are high, and then maybe refinance when the rate's lower.
Yes. Figure out, like, what is your monthly payment? What do you need to be at? Let's get there. We can buy down the rate. Let's get there. Let's get you in a house where we can negotiate for you on your behalf. And when the rates change, you can refinance it, and a lot of lenders are refinancing for free.
All right, good information for everybody out there. And if you're in debt, you could sell, capture that money, move to a cheaper place, get your reserves built back up. All right, thank you so much for coming in, Tricia Turner. I appreciate it.
Yeah.